Only 20 of them, if you study, you will be much better. Indians make some common mistakes in communication. I don't want to quote those examples, they're very funny. This is not a communication class. But you see them on the internet, it will take you only half an hour max. If you can correct yourself, then you'll be much better communicators. One thing you will notice, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, you know, everybody knows who he is. He was the greatest orator, greatest communicator. When he used to speak in parliament, he used to pause. Tez bolte, suddenly he will stop. So everybody's looking at him that, is it over now, time to clap or what? No, everybody's uncomfortable, right? He would pause for a long time and suddenly he will start again. Because that used to give more impact. You know, people are looking at him anxious. What is he going to say now? He says it. So the art of the pause in communication is also important. Now I paused. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to. I speak a little too fast according to my liking. But if I pause a little more, I'll be a better communicator. Keep on improving your communication. Firmness and decisiveness. Last 2 points there. What is firmness? It means you are able to get your message across firmly without losing a temper. Say to your subordinate, tomorrow 5 o'clock, I want this report. He will understand the importance of it. And if he doesn't give it by 5 o'clock, tell him that this time you didn't, next time I expect you to be on time. He will understand. You don't need to be shouting at him. And it also depends on your personality. You know, I've been in administration for total career of 25 years. So I am known as a gentle officer, but I can be firm. You can't take pangas with me. You have to be like that. So if someone he knows he has to respect, but I'll be fine, I'll be gentle. If you want chutti, I'll give you chutti. But I want the work done. So firmness and decisiveness. If you are not decisive, then you can't be a great leader. You don't take decisions in a hurry or in a ruffled mind. But when you have to take decisions, you take decisions. Decision making is the key. And be an encourager. The world has plenty of critics already. Too many people criticizing people. You be an encourager. Encourage people. And this is a philosophy to adopt for life. Be calmly active and actively calm. They are two different things. Just try and understand. Calmly active. Why? Because we all have to be active. We can't be sleeping all day, eating from bed and that's it. No. But be calmly active. Don't be active in a manner that everybody else also gets panicky. Right? Calmly active. And what is actively calm? It means you are making yourself calm throughout the day, reminding yourself to be calm throughout the day, actively making yourself calm. There are some more talks by me, we'll talk about them some other day. Conversation skills, being an all-rounder, calmness amid the bedlam is also a talk. Bouncing back each time, which goes with my book. My book is called Dubeji Bounces Back. And the other book is called Move On Bunny. I've written 2 novels. I'm writing my 3rd novel these days. So these 2 novels are about bouncing back, cheerfulness, young men on the move, how they move, their stories. So bouncing back each time, tackling the media. This is for professionals, organizations who have to deal with the media. Media can misreport at times, so getting a balanced report. Time management, people ask me, how do you do this? You are an officer, you do so much writing, you do work, you do this, that, how do you do it? So time management is the key. Being a path breaker, the art of being humorous, confident public speaking, the funny side of government. There's a lot of humor in government. There's no time for jokes right now, next time I'll do that. The magic of cinema and the glory of sport. I'll be very happy if you mail me at this email ID for any queries that you have. I have often found that when I go to such colleges or universities, that there are people who are undecided about life, who want to take some decision, they want some advice, or they want to be writers, they want to be IAS officers, they want to be sportsmen, they want to be this, that, but they're not confident enough. Sometimes they're shy to ask questions here, so you can email me, I'll be very happy. If you do, I do get such mails and I do respond to them. Vivek.Atray@gmail.com. On vivekatray.com, that's my site. You can see a lot of my articles and some details of what I write. And this is a forum which we have set up, which is the ID over there. So thank you very much. So if you have questions, I think for about 5-10 minutes we can take questions and then we can close. The first chap is always the most confident one. Yes.
Hello sir, my name is Preet and I am from MBA.
Yes.
I would like to ask you that don't leaders have big egos and elephant teeth? How do they manage in their adversity?
Egos and?
Big elephant teeth. Like they keep distance from people.
How do they manage in adversity? Okay. Sit down please. See what happens. Adversity comes in every situation. In every organization. Every day there will be some adversity. Little or big. Sometimes the company or the organization may be in a major adversity or crisis. Suddenly people are resigning. Let's say there's one employee who is disgruntled, who is against the organization. He provokes everybody else to resign. Supposing 10 people resign and go. So you're in a crisis. So when adversity comes, there will be two types of reactions. One will be panicky, negative, that this, how can we allow this to happen? Egocentric. You know, my ego is hurt. How did he do this? I'm going to see him, fire him, this, that. So if you concentrate your energies on that, then you're not constructive. Your organization will continue to suffer. When something is a fait accompli, it has already happened, then what should be done? You should focus on repairing the situation, improving the situation, get new people, talk to those 10 people, maybe 5 of them will take back their resignations. So ego is something which obstructs the solution. Actually, if you look at life, ego is our greatest enemy. Ego is what? What is ego? Ego is the self. Ego is us. So when Edmund Hillary is the one who conquered Mount Everest, Edmund Hillary, Tenzing Norgay, you heard, no?
Yes, sir.
So what did Edmund Hillary say when he conquered Mount Everest? He didn't say I conquered Mount Everest. He said I conquered myself. Why? Because we have fears and inhibitions in us. So when a mother throws up the child, does the child feel scared? Does the child feel scared? No. The child knows that the mother is going to catch the child because he doesn't have fears. But we learn how to be scared when we grow older. We adopt fears. Our ego comes in. A child laughs openly. You've seen people on the road laughing openly. Street children, they will laugh without any inhibition. But in our drawing room societies, we don't laugh like that. We laugh half laughs because we have egos. So that ego has to be somehow ousted. Only then leadership can succeed. Second question. Good. Now I have 3-4 hands. I told you. Yes. Mic, you need a mic? Okay, you try speaking, then I'll see.
I'm a blogger right now, and in the future I want to write a novel.
Novel?
Yeah. So should I pursue this career?
Yes. You should. See, I'll tell you about writing. We can do something on writing one day. What happens is that it is the most beautiful form of expression to write. Of course, if you can paint or you can make music, that is also great creativity. But many people are not able to speak out what they want to speak out, and anyway the spoken word is gone. I've been speaking for 45 minutes, that those words are gone. Some will stay in your mind, some are gone. But when you write something, it stays forever. So when you're writing a blog, it is a fantastic thing to do. Some people are shy, so they'll write a blog but they won't tell anybody. There are many people whom I know who write very good poetry, but they don't want to share that poetry. Right? Okay, do that. But out of 10 poems, you share 8 of them. keep too close to your chest. So write a novel if you want to, but be a little methodical. Read books on writing novels. Read instruction on writing novels. And then you can start by writing short stories. It's easier to write 1,000 words than 50,000 words. So I used to write middles and articles in the papers. Now I write novels because I have that confidence. 50,000 words is not a piece of cake. And then it has to have a flow, it has to have a plot, it has to have characters. And you can't say on page 20 the name of the person was Alicia and then it becomes Nimisha. You can't do that. So you have to be methodical. And if you want to write a novel, you can definitely do so. If you want to write something and send it to me to have a check, I'll be happy.
I'll be sending you the rest of my blog.
Please do that. One more hand was there, last one, maybe we can. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
First of all, thank you, sir, for this great speech. So my question is, to be an influential person, should we always be serious type and or we should be like a humorous person? I mean, if we became friendly to everyone and we crack jokes and laugh at them and we become friendly to them, I have seen that people become so friendly they not influenced by us. And I want to ask this.
If you become too friendly, then they're not influenced. That's what you're saying. Also. Okay, I've understood your question. See, the key word, one of the key words which I didn't mention today, which I maybe should have, is balance. Balance. You are walking on your 2 feet, you are balanced, right? Only then you are able to walk. By the way, the art of walking is one of the greatest developments in the history of the world, when human beings started walking on their 2 feet, because they had balance. Being too cheerful and humorous vis-a-vis being serious, again you have to maintain a balance. So you should not be perceived as non-serious. So supposing you have friends, making friends is also an art. Being popular is a good thing. Nothing negative in that. But to be taken lightly, that this guy, he keeps having fun. He's like very cheerful, very, very humorous, but not serious about anything. That's not a good impression to have. So the impression has to be balanced, that you are serious about your work or your studies or whatever you want to do in life, but you are somebody who's cheerful and positive in nature and cracks jokes fine, knows when to be humorous, when not to be humorous. That is also something, no? The art of an audience. Now you are 500 people. If you clap at the wrong time, then I will feel, why are you clapping now? Or if you laugh at the wrong time, I didn't mean you to laugh there, then I'm not being successful and you are laughing. So you have to be balanced between the two. That's it. One more? Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, guys. So my name is Sandeep Singh. I am from Chandigarh. So my question is, what is a teacher?
That's your question? Okay. Sit down, please. If you would ask me what is a leader, I would have been better off. I'll go 3 points. Number one, a teacher is one who teaches and instructs. That's fine. A teacher is someone who teaches memorable things. Memorable. Now what is memorable? Not that something you memorized. I remember in school, I was telling Anuj, I think you came with me in the car, that I remember a time when I was in class 9 and the principal or the teacher came and said, I've got it. The principal or the teacher said to me, for one little thing I answered some question. He said, good boy. Now I remember that till today when I was in class 9. Why? Because he was a great teacher. Because he knew when to encourage me. He knew when to be firm again. But he was a great teacher because he made these memorable moments for me. And the third is, we use this word a lot and it is a wrongly used word also. A great teacher is a guru. Guru in the purest way. Everybody can be a teacher. Very few can be gurus. So if you want to be a great teacher, you have to be a guru. A guru is someone who can make the disciple just like him. That's a great teacher. Okay, thank you very much.